Ты дал мне слово. Мы здесь, в Лионе. Я надеюсь, что вы, парни и девушки в чате, хорошо нас слышите. Если нет, дай знать нашему продюсеру Джейкобу в студии в Праге, и мы постараемся это исправить. Как ты можешь видеть, у нас здесь несколько необычная обстановка. Я чувствую себя ведущим вечерних новостей здесь. Я рядом чувствую себя ведущим вечерних новостей здесь. Это вот у нас для тех, кто смотрел наш стрим 3 года назад, я уже для тебя возможно 3 года назад, я уже для тебя возможно 3 года назад.
This particular if it's somehow related to the whole strategy or if it's somehow related to
this strategy is Меня зовут Роберт, я являюсь президентом Renault. Меня зовут, я занимаюсь начальством более 10 лет.
Хорошо, отлично. Ну что же, я думаю, ты должно быть очень занятой человек, но ты все же нашел немного времени, чтобы провести сегодня с нами эту встречу. И спасибо тебе за это. Я верю.
У меня остались очень хорошие воспоминания из прошлого раза. Вот почему я сегодня здесь.
Хорошо, отлично. Значит, тогда вы произвели хорошее первое впечатление. Значит, тогда на сегодня у нас есть совершенно особая тема для разговора. Итак, это твое потрясающее изобретение. Это уже впервые в автомобильной промышленности. Проект связан с чем-то очень крутым, что вы, ребята, сделали со своими полностью электрическими грузовиками Renault. Но прежде чем мы поговорим подробнее об этом конкретном проекте, чем удивительном цвете электроминесценции,
so the approach for the future years, so the also approach for the future generations is to also switch your generations, is to also switch your just switch your big trucks.
Today we have big we sell roughly 70,000 vehicles per year, roughly 17,000 vehicles to 30. Our goal expectation is to 50% of vehicles being electric. Is to
50%. So that means 50%. You can see our colleague Jacob is playing the video of, as you call it, the full e-tech, right?
Here we have the e-tech cluster.
The full e-tech, right?
Here we have the e-tech cluster.
All type of vehicles to switch to full electric.
Today, as I said, today we have the full lineup, and we were the first one in our industry producing in serial production electric vehicles. It was done in Blainville, in Normandy, in our factory. We are extremely proud of that, of course. And now we have the full line totally available in electric version, in e-tech version.
Perfect. I've seen also electric bike, right? For the inside city deliveries.
Yes, we are producing also cargo bike.
Perfect. That's so cool. But of course, like for me and for our game and for our players, the most exciting one is of course the e-tech T. And so can we get back to the topic about why did you guys decided to do the electroluminescence paint on the truck?
Because in fact, we want to make sure that the society, not only our industry, but the total society understand the importance of moving to electrification. Because in fact, the CO2 is not a problem for our industry, it's a problem for the society. And it's something that we need to do all together. Everyone needs to understand that this transition, it's important. It's important for the next generations. And I know that
for our players, actually,
the players that are looking at this video are pretty young, and of course they are totally concerned by the CO2, by the future, by the climate warning.
Yeah, so everyone and even more for the big brands like Renault Trucks is in the industry needs to join the overall electrification in the I don't want to say in the fight for better future, but it kind of is like
it's a fight for the better future, and today we are not joining. I think we are in the lead.
Yeah, you are leading.
We are clearly in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, so the idea was to create something that will steal all the attention, right? And when it's going to be driving on the road or being displayed at some events or show, and that's why you guys decided to do for the first time in the automotive industry, to use the electroluminescence paint. And
it's just a way to get the attention of the society, of the people, of course of the people from our industry, but not only from our industry. And these vehicles will circulate in Europe, in many places. I think you will come back on that later on.
Yeah.
And this is all the idea, is to have this vehicle shown in many places in front of many people.
Perfect. As you said, like you guys are the leaders in the steps, in the needed steps for the electrification, and you were the first ones to do the full line of the full electric vehicles. Amongst them, the ETS2 belongs as well. And now you are also, and I believe that I can already spoil kind of that you are also the first ones that are going to have the fully electric truck in the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game as well, and soon, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And that is pretty soon.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. More about that a little bit later, guys and girls in the chat. I guess I don't see the chat here live, but I believe as I spoiled the thing, the chat is probably going crazy. But I believe that you must be a very busy person, and I don't want to steal more of your time. And but thank you, Bruno, for coming here, for taking time to join the stream, bring us some extra information about why you guys decided to take the leading steps into forwards the better future and electrification, all the extra information, and also for recognizing us and our community worthy enough to be a partner for this amazing reveal of your great project with the Diamond Echo Renault Trucks ETS2. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emiro. Thank you so much, and you are always welcome here.
Thanks.
Be aware of that.
That's a pleasure and honor. And we will now, guys and girls in the chat, we will need to switch our guest, because that's not Bruno here was not the only guest we have prepared for you guys. But meanwhile, we can watch amazing video about the making of the beautiful electroluminescent Diamond Echo Renault Truck ETS2 vehicles. Jacob, please, if you can play that video for us.
Hello, my name is Loic. I will talk to you about the first step of creation of this project, which is the design part. I designed the paints mostly with animation in mind, to be able to play with the lights so it can dance around the cab. So for this I created a grid which is based on the Renault Trucks logo, which is, as you know, is a diamond, and then I drew my shapes on it. We choose the name Diamond Echo because of the light which are propagating around the cab through these diamonds. What I like the most about this project is that we have 48 segments of Luminol paint, which can be seen as 48 light bulbs that we can play with. We can program them in the order we want, so we can draw the shapes we want, we can control the duration, we can make them slow, we can make them fast, we can make them breathe. The possibilities are endless with the animation. I also thought about how to bring interactivity to the project with the battery charging status on the side fairing of the truck, which is where the batteries are located. So you can know before entering the truck how much energy you have left. I am really happy with the result of the painting when it's off, but it's even better when it gets illuminated. I would like to thank all the people who have participated in the project, and now I leave you with Dennis, who will explain to you how he painted the truck.
Hello, I'm Dennis of Demon Paint, and I had the honor to spray this nice Renault truck with my electroluminescent paint called Lumilor. I will guide you through all the steps which we have done, just to give you an making of how everything worked and how much work it really was just to do this. Lumilor is an electroluminescent paint system, which contains 4 different systems. So we have a backplane, which is used for the electrodes to provide the current and the voltage to it. Isolation is called dielectric. And then we had chosen the pigment, it's aqua. And the last layer, we need a transparent layer, which is conductive, layer called CTC, conductive top coat, which is nearly transparent, but the light can go through it. So, and if you spray these layers right, like it's like making a sandwich, you can see in this explanation video, then it lights up. So like you can see here. First thing is to get the design sorted between both parties, just to have this on the computer and then get it on the plot, just have stickers. We need to mask it to go as exact as possible, because this is 3D and on the computer you most have the 2D. Second, I had to think about where all the connections and the cables later on go, because the paint cannot be connected to a current or a voltage. So that's at a certain point we need to go to the cables, choose all the channels, mark them all up. Later on we want to control them, so it's very important to do this step as one of the first steps and not to get confused later on, because we're running about 150 cables in this truck, easily 100 meters of cable, even more. After that step, we have done that. So we are going to mask everything and prepare it, stick the cables on, and then spray the backplane. So finished with the backplane. Because of the masking, we always have an edge where the paint goes up and comes down. So it's a very sharp edge, and this is what we have to cut down. Either you can use a sandpaper, or I use a plastic blade.
Мне нужно было подумать о том, куда позже пойдут все соединения и кабели.
The minus.
Потому что краска не может быть подключена к току или напряжению.
So the minus has to be covered and not to be
Так вот в
sprayed,
чем
because we
дело.
need it
В
later
определенный
on to
момент
go
нам нужно
together with the
перейти к кабельным
CTC,
каналам,
conduct a top
выбрать
coat,
все каналы
as
и
the
пометить
last
их
layer
все.
to light it up.
Позже
Now
мы
we're
хотим
spraying the
контролировать их.
dielectric.
Поэтому очень важно сделать этот шаг в качестве одного из первых. И чтобы потом не запутаться, потому что в этом грузовике у нас около 150 кабелей, то есть около 100 метров кабелей.
Серег, привет.
Даже больше.
Не помнишь,
После этого
пушка с
шага мы
проектом России
сделали.
работает или с
Итак, мы
Росмапом?
собираемся все замаскировать. Ты готовишь его, подсоединяешь кабели, а затем опрыскиваешь объединительную плату. Вот и закончили с объединительной платой. Из-за маскировки у нас всегда есть край, где краска поднимается вверх и опускается вниз, так что это очень острый край. И именно его мы должны срезать. Либо ты можешь использовать наждачную бумагу, либо я использую пластиковое лезвие. После того, как я обрезал края, мне нужно замаскировать. Я бы сказал минус, но плюс это то, что светится, а минус это то, что не светится. Значит, минус нужно прикрыть, а не распылять, потому что он понадобится нам позже, чтобы сочетаться с ПК. Нанесите верхний слой в качестве последнего слоя, чтобы осветлить его. Теперь мы распыляем диэлектрик. Диэлектрик очень важен. Нам нужна толщина примерно в 35 микрон. Это примерно толщина одного волоса, что идеально. Если ты опустишься ниже, он может начать гореть. Так это значит, что напряжение просто проходит через все, и ты оказываешься на заднем плане. Это как раз то, чего ты тоже не хочешь. Если она слишком густая, яркость снижается или получается эффект тумана, похожий на...
10 microns we are talking about, so a third of a hair. And I use a heat gun to dry it directly, because it only gets conductive when it's dry. Just to see if there's enough, or you have to spray a little bit more. That's why you sometimes see on the video it's a little bit cracking and all that stuff. So that a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. If you do it too much, you mess it up, and the whole truck can be sprayed again. This is it's not rocket technology, but you
черный свет
really
и
have
распыляем его в темноте. Это действительно самая крутая часть всего этого. Обычно никто не распыляет в темноте. Ни один художник не захочет работать в темноте. Все дело в том, что я всегда хочу видеть свою краску.
Or rubber, so we have to protect it with an automotive clear coat. Approximately we spray 8 to 10 layers of clear coat. After that one, the truck will get blue into its original color, but we leave out or we do not spray the Lumilo parts, because otherwise they're gone nearly, because most of the paint is very opaque. Then spray the clear coat again, another 9 or 10 layers, just depends, until it's really even. It's like a normal car paint, just with a few more layers. That's a good question. Approximately 2 months, 8 weeks is the schedule when the design is finished. 8 to 10 weeks is realistic to have a truck painted like this. So it's,
Да, я тоже так подумал. Помнится, я ставил их в связку. Надо Даниилу написать про них, пусть свяжется.
I think this size, so this is massive, and it nearly didn't stop as I lit it up. I think it's the biggest size I ever lit up at one time. Maybe even it's the biggest size have been lit up ever. Maybe the new world record, but it's definitely the first in the world.
Wow, that was it. As you guys and girls watched and heard the video, that's a kind of a mind-blowing technology for me. I still cannot really understand what's happening, but the team at Luminor did a really magic. They did really good thing. They could really work, and as you heard it, some of the parts need to be sprayed in the dark, and some of the color is thinner than a human hair as well. So. And then they say it's not rocket science. For me, it actually is rocket science. But now I believe it's the actual moment of truth, and we should be ready to reveal the truck. And for that, we created one more video. But don't worry, guys, it's not going to be only about videos today. We have the truck here parked as well, and we will be able to show it to you. But before that, we have the official reveal video of the fully electric Renault trucks ETS2 called Diamond Eco. Jacob, can you play that as well, please?
Он работает отделено. Он работает отдельно.
That was it, guys. And as you can see, I moved myself in the dark, kind of, because behind me is the actual truck. And as you can see, the technology is not turned on, but I believe this is the right moment for you to join me, and we can probably do a little magic trick. So in 1 and 2, here it is. Of course, it was not done by my snap of the finger. It was magic, But as you can see it's amazing. I think when standing close to it, I was always thinking about when I will see it, that I will actually be able to tell that there are some thick layers of the paint on the truck that I will be immediately able to tell, like, okay, this is the part that is lit up. But when I stand very close to it, you can see that it's actually just painted, but it still works. And as you can also see, you are able to create animation. You are able to tell the technology which part should be lit at what time, in what order, how fast, how should they be animated, if they should start from the bottom going up or from the top going down, or as they promote, or as they displaying or showing now, kind of zigzag or randomly appearing. And I love especially this part, as you can see, the design itself is showing that the truck is fully electric. Maybe, who knows, maybe in the future these technologies could be actually connected to the chargers, and they could indicate how full the battery is, who knows. And one other thing I really love on it, of course, is the front. And I like this part, and I hope that guys and girls at Renault trucks will start offering that logo on all of their vehicles as well. And as you can see, the front has also very nice design written Renault trucks E-Tech, as it's the name of the fully electric line for all of their vehicles, as Bruno Blin, the president of Renault trucks, said a few moments ago. So guys in the chat, I don't see the chat now, as you can see I don't have a laptop here, but let us know in the chat if you like it, and who, as well as me, would love to put it on their cars. Or as the team, as the guys from the team of Luminor told us, it can be painted on any surface. You can put it on a jacket even, or maybe bicycle helm, whatever, shoes, or a truck for the first time in automotive industry. And yeah, that's it. And I believe this nicely takes us to another part of our stream today, because we also have something very exclusive to announce to you guys, to our players of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game. Unfortunately, our game is not at this point ready to bring this amazing technology in and the paint job, but we are able to bring the truck itself in the game, and we are going to do that soon enough. And I believe our colleagues, Peter and Mark in the studio in Prague, if they still can hear us, they should be ready to be basically the first two people to play for the first time in the history of Euro Truck Simulator 2 with the full electric vehicle, which is the Renault Trucks ETS2. Mark, Peter, if you can hear us, can you tell us how do you feel about this moment?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, this is brand new for ETS2. You know, it's still developing technology in the real world, so we're really excited to, you know, get behind the virtual wheel and see what it's like, see what it's all about. Peter, how about yourself?
Yeah, it's an exciting moment. You know, it's kind of special to be the first one who gets to play with this truck, like, live.
Yeah, Peter, you are actually the very first one who's going to be able to select the quick job in our game with the full electric Renault Trucks ETS2 vehicle for the first time. And that also kind of creates the opportunity for me to talk about how we are going to, at this moment, at least for at this moment, bring this full electric truck in the game. Actually, like, our game is facing one of the same difficulties as real world, and that is the charging infrastructure. And our game was always developed to have gas stations and, you know, refuel places designed for the traditional trucks. So we are not really ready to have the electric charging station that is now. So we decided that for this moment, we're gonna bring the full electric truck in the way of an opportunity, of availability for the quick jobs market. So you still will be able to try that. You still will be able to experiment with the technology. You will be able to feel the acceleration, the quietness of the truck, you know, and all the perks of this full electric vehicle in the game. But as of now, for some time, only in the quick job section. But I can see our next two guests already patiently waiting for me to be done with the talking here. And we can move probably back to our table, because I have two more amazing guests from Renault Trucks. Guys, if you're ready, can you introduce yourself and tell us what is your role in Renault Trucks?
Okay, Paul Daintree, design director. So we met last time for the Evo. So we continued this partnership, and we have Vincent Fradvor, the chief designer. So he basically worked on everything you saw, and the blank canvas that we gave to the influencers and to our customers that they can customize with this fantastic paint job.
How do you feel, guys, about it? Because I believe that under the amazing Luminor technology, it's actually your baby, right? You guys were, along with your colleagues, were designing this truck. So how do you feel to see the truck in this technology?
It's nice because it enhances the truck and our design, because we make, as you said, the canvas, the base of the truck, and it shows the new technology, and no, it's very nice, and it makes our design more alive and very exciting.
I think the interesting thing will be is when you drive it. So we're just, let's say, the outside skin, but the feedback, and I drove it myself last week. It's unreal, you know. It's a new dimension. It's kind of spaceship. Yeah. It's so much torque, and it's quiet.
Something new for our brains and bodies, right? Like you need to adapt to it for a few of the first moments.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, so that's super cool. And then, as we say, and you're seeing the sketches and things as we got through it, you know. And Vincent's the first to say, how do you design an electric truck?
Oh, yeah.
It's a new start for us as well. But You know, as Bruno was saying, we started way back, I think probably in about 2016, thinking about decarbonisation, electrification and things, and waiting for the right time to come onto the market. And now we're here with a bang, as we said, all the range of the trucks, for Renault trucks. And I will let Vincent talk about the grille, because it was important how to design a grille that still needs to have cooling for those batteries.
Oh, yeah.
As Paul said, the challenge was to make the truck more electric and visually electric.
Oh, we can see the images you guys
so we take
sent to us to be able to show.
Yeah, we take inspiration about electric products, and the grille we were inspired by equalizer, like we have on EFI. And that was the goal, to make the grille more different and to have a different design, and which is very different from the diesel engine. And we put it also full body color, same to be more clean, without black or dark. And the nose is a little bit extended also to fit the batteries, and also the battery pack on the side with the vertical stripe, the blue stripe, like you can see. And yeah, that was a challenge, but it's nice to keep also the current cab and to make a consistent design, even if it's fully new.
You touched the color a little bit, and I must say you guys did an amazing job with the, how do you call it?
The E-Tech blue?
Yeah, E-Tech blue.
Yeah.
I love that color, and even more when sun shines on it, it has some like golden-ish, silver-ish finish, right? And
it does, and it sounds really, let's say, cheesy as a designer to say, how do you pick a color that's electric? And when we saw this color, it kind of looks charged. You know, it's got this matte satin kind of glow about it, so we tried to introduce it. Also, we're Renault trucks, so we are red, so we don't want to turn blue as such. So we contrast the red and blue. You will see on the interiors and things. In fact, we've got a steering wheel.
That's
we've got
right.
a steering wheel here.
You brought up the whole.
You know, we got a steering wheel, so we got stitching in there. It's red and blue, so we want to
show it more. Benny is trying to bring it to the camera. So can you like, I will try to hold it, and you can try to walk us through what are the special elements, or what had to be redesigned, or
so here it's a completely new steering wheel that's introduced with the truck, and obviously as Euro Truck Simulator, this
Я
is what you're
пробовал
going
в
to be
конвое
sat in
ездить.
front
Он
of most of
почему-то
the time as well.
занижает
So that's why
километраж
it's a
на
really good
внешках.
part. And also our drivers, that's the thing that they touch all the time. This and the seat are super important. The steering wheel is one of the most complicated design parts.
I wanted to ask how challenging that is, because like for me it's just a steering wheel, but when I think about it, like what all you guys have to have in mind, like that all the functions need to be, the aerodynamics need to be perfect, you know.
Well, I don't know about the aerodynamics. Don't know how fast you're going, but that's okay. No, but you know, obviously it's got to be comfortable. You've got to access the buttons. It's got to have the right width. It's got to not hit the body in all the different positions. You've got to be able to see through it. So it's kind of a 3, even 4-dimensional, even it doesn't exist, but with the digital. The digital wireframes and the navigation through the systems, you got to put all that into account with crash tests, and we have airbag options on here as well. So in one thing that's very, very simple, actually, it's super complicated, and we're super proud of this because, as you see, we have lots of customization. So obviously on the exterior we have all this blank canvas that people can customize, but also on the interior we've really looked at this conviviality of Renault trucks and how we want to personalize the trucks. And also we go into the second life, because not only is the decarbonization at the front, but we go through with used trucks and how we can upgrade and how we can resell these trucks. So it's a part of this huge sort of active ambition with Renault trucks.
Perfect. Maybe Jacob and Mark, Peter, can we for a quick moment see how this steering wheel looks in the game as well? And
yeah, sure. I will just quickly jump in to get a job, and we will take a look at it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. I believe, as you said, like our players will either drive from the exterior camera or in this one most of the time.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting in this view, and I'm stealing all your...
No.
But this was the first project that in parallel we did it in virtual reality. So some of those exterior shots that you see, it was in virtual reality. So we developed the design using virtual reality, which meant that we have a digital twin very early, which means why you're quickly behind or at the same time in some cases with us going forward, because we can just exchange our data. And it makes it like you see the E-Tech blue.
Ездили по пустой дороге.
If I'll let you answer, because it was really the first project that we reviewed the models and things in full size in virtual reality. And
it helps us also to have easier back and forth with different proposals. We model different design, for example, and we were able to test it in VR and to choose the best one for interior design or exterior design. And that was a real new process, because usually we work with clay and it's huge, it's less easy also to practice. It makes some dust and in the studio. And here, full digital, it was easier and very quick to develop and to see almost immediately, as you have this kind of view on the game. We could have it with the goggles and to see really the truck, what it could be in the real life, before receiving the mock-ups and the real life, the scale 1 mock-ups.
That's really interesting to hear that VR is actually playing a big role now in even in this industry, or how to say, like
more and more.
More and more. We did have full-size models to validate it, because it was a risk that we took, but the difference was minimal. And as Vincent said, you can flick back to the previous one, to the new one. We can put all the graphics on. We can simulate lots of things, just like you can here. So this is, in the future, which is super exciting, is how our digital worlds can meet.
Yeah.
The software we use is similar to the movie software and the game software. And I'm old, so back in the day it was always a separate software, super expensive. But nowadays there's a lot of things that are free. The students are coming in, but also the software we use that you can buy in. So we can put our vehicles on Mars or from any sort of software environment and put them in, which is great.
Awesome. I can see like my eyes are constantly like stealing these more things you brought up to like.
Well, the other one, to be honest, was a failure.
What you guys brought up here? Maybe Jacob, you can bring us more back to. So,
what it is, obviously, the graphics have taken up all the showbiz, which is exactly what it's for. But on the chassis fairing, we have this identification that obviously, so when the truck passes you and you go what it is, because there's no noise.
Oh yeah, it's so quiet, right?
So it's really to be positioned at eye level, so when it goes past you get the glance of blue, you get the Renault logo. So all these people, especially in cities, will have, not only do we have the T as you see, but we have the semi-constructions, the C.
And I believe that this part and few more parts are always going to stay in this blue color, right? Yes. No matter what color the rest of the truck will be.
Exactly. And as a base, we know typically 80% of our vehicles are white. Yeah, you can touch it. 80% of our vehicles are white. So when you see the white one with the clash of the electric blue, the E-Tech blue,
will always be,
it has a really good.
You will know that it's a full electric vehicle. Yeah,
exactly.
I really love the color. You guys need to share the code of the color, and I will put it on my car or something like that.
Yeah, no, but that's cool. If you do that, you could do that your car in this color with those stickers.
No.
That'd be super cool.
I'm not that. I don't have the funds for that.
That would be good. But also, on the paint, I was talking to, sorry, I can't remember his name, but the guy from Luminor that painted. And it's the biggest project he's taken. And he was saying he got the full scale of how big a truck is. And he had to be on an elevator to paint from the top to the bottom.
We've seen in the making of video.
Exactly. And back in the old days, going back to 2008 when the original TCK was done, as Vincent said, it was in clay. and we had clay sculptors climbing on platforms to sculpt a full-size vehicle, you know. And now we have virtual reality. You know, it's the world's changed in just 15 years, and it's really exciting. And we'll go.
And when you do something in clay and when you make change, it's much more difficult to come back to the previous iteration you did. But with VR, we can switch and save different models because it's usually back and forth work, and sometimes we ask for change, and it was better before. So yeah, it's much easier and very good to fine-tune the design.
Do you also, maybe by any chance, using the VR when it comes to interior to design that things are in the reach of hand to the driver?
Yes. So VR in terms of ergonomics has been within engineering in Renault trucks for lots of years. In terms of design, it's only been there for the last 6 years because there was no emotion. And I have the story. I went an experience in virtual reality, and I was in a construction equipment, in a digger. And my friend said, "Okay, come and sit here." And I put the goggles on. I'm just on a chair in the middle of a room. And he said, "Look down." And I looked down. And in virtual reality, I'm 3 meters from up. And I felt scared, and I felt the height. And I thought, okay, now, if you get emotion and you get feeling into virtual reality as a designer, it's really interesting to start to tap into that technology. So, yeah, 6 years ago we started to investigate, and we continue to investigate. It will not stop. I'm waiting for the full hologram. You know, that you can throw a mat down and you have a truck
like
that appears.
In a movie of Iron Man or something like
exactly,
that.
exactly. You can just push the surface and things like that in real time. But as it goes, it's fantastic. And you know, to be able to drive these vehicles not long after as well with you guys
in our game.
Fantastic.
It's real pleasure for us to join the forces, or how to say, together with you guys at Renault Trucks, and to bring your amazing full electric ETS2 to the game as the first full electric vehicle as well.
Has he started to drive yet?
I don't know, guys, in the studio.
I think here he has to do first pull and just get the amount of torque that vehicle has.
Peter?
Yeah,
how
of
does
course.
it look there?
We can. I especially love the GPS right behind the wheel. I don't think I ever saw that, but it's beautiful.
No, I believe that's gonna be also for the first time in the game. He's talking about that he loves that you guys are able to see the GPS in the dashboard. Right?
Yes. It's part of the digital shift as well.
Yeah.
So there's a few key DNA parts of Renault Trucks. One is the conviviality, which is why we're all here and why we're sharing everything with you guys. An honest progression that we want to take technology if it makes a difference to society or to our operators, but not really for gimmicks. So here, electromobility, as you see, we're all over. And the digitalization of the screens is to allow that connectivity with our customers, so they don't have to have all these screens everywhere, and we can integrate their needs as a piece. You know, we're a piece of the jigsaw of their puzzle kind of thing. How do we support the world out there? So it's really cool.
Perfect. Mark, what do you think? How jealous are you of Peter now for him to be in the first one, being able to play with the full electric vehicle in our game for the first time?
I'm pretty jealous. I always like to play with these new features right away when they come out, and you know, being at SCS, I even get a chance to play earlier than I used to when I was just a community member. But yeah, it's really cool. The digital dash there, like having the information there on the infotainment, that's like a really cool feature, and that's also a first, as well as having the map in the center display. Having that other information there on the side, I believe, is a first for us as well, right? So very cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is, like we said, guys and girls in the chat, we are still polishing a few things on this fully electric, first fully electric truck for our game to come. It's not that easy as it might seem. We still need to finish the project, but very soon you guys will be able to play with it as well in Euro Truck Simulator 2. As of now, we are kind of showing like still work in progress stage, as you can see by the watermark of our stream. So give us the time. We will polish it. We will perfect, make it perfect, just as the real one is, and we will bring it to you very soon. But guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for always be willing to do these cool things with us. And I believe we will hopefully see both of you in one of our streams, maybe in the future as well.
Of course. Why not? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. And for me, I still have a few things to say from here in Lyon before I will say goodbye from France, from the headquarters of Renault Trucks, and give the word back to our guys in the studio in Prague. Because if anyone is so excited about the Luminar technology being painted on the real truck, you will be able to see it in your own eyes. Because as you can see behind me, no, the other side, behind me, there is a map of a roadshow that Renault Trucks guys are planning for this truck. They are going to take it and drive around it with Europe and do about 10,000 kilometers, visit 7 countries and do up to 60 stages where everyone will be able to see that. So as you can see, they will start in France, they will go to Netherlands, all the way to the United Kingdom, down to Spain, then back to France, then to Switzerland as well, Belgium, and through the Germany. They will finish the roadshow. And if you are interested more about what time they will stop in around your place where you live, you always need to, or all you need to do is to visit the landing page about the roadshow that Nightbot has been posting in our chat. And that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about before we say goodbye from Lyon. And the other thing is that we are actually planning another cool thing with Renault Trucks guys and the team here, and also with an exclusive partner of Trustmaster, and that's a special contest design, or more like design contest, through which you will be able to design another amazing paint job, livery design, call it as you want, which later the team of Renault Trucks will apply for another fully electric E-Tech vehicle. And I believe more than me trying to explain it, it would be better to have our colleague Jacob to play some explanatory video about the design contest as well. Jacob, if you are ready, then I'm ready. You heard it from me, you heard it from the video. If you think you have what it takes to design a special livery for another real and fully electric Renault Trucks E-Tech vehicle, you should visit the landing page for the design contest, or you can also wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow we plan to have another like blog article about the whole project, about the whole cooperation, and also we will be talking more about the design contest in that as well. So choose your way how to get informed and how to get more information about this design contest, and give it a try, participate and design something cool. Of course, don't forget to read the rules and instructions and the terms and conditions of the design contest. And who knows, maybe you might be one of the 5 finalists from which you, our community and everyone else will be able to vote for the final design that will be applied for or on a real truck as well. I believe that's all from me here, from a very unusual setup in the headquarters of Renault Trucks in Lyon. And I believe our colleagues Mark and Peter are excited to spend more time playing with the new toy, or how to call it, with the, for the first time, fully electric vehicle in our game in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Mark, Peter, thank you guys for providing us the time. Thank you guys for not being angry that we stole the show for you today. And I'm saying goodbye from Lyon to everyone in the chat, to you in the studio in Prague, and we will see you next time. And you guys enjoy the new vehicle.
Thanks for everything, Namiro.
Thank you. See you.
So that was a really cool kind of presentation to see how they're doing everything, how they're designing everything, especially that paint
Также
job.
конкурс
That's
на
pretty cool.
ливрею,
Chat, what do you
скин,
think of that
будет
Luminor
совместно
paint
с
job?
Renault
What are your-
Trucks и
What can you
Trustmaster,
imagine
где
that
приз
on? Do you have a
руль.
personal
Будет
vehicle or maybe a
страница с
bicycle or
участием
a
и
scooter you would want to
регистрацией.
paint that on?
Yeah, it's a really cool paint job. You know, I wouldn't say no to having it on my car or somewhere like that. But
Yeah, exactly. Now I've already been working on my paint job for the contest.
Have you?
I don't think the camera will pick it up, but I've got the SCS logo there and my name and SCS software and Euro Truck Simulator 2. You know, so I'm gonna win. Don't worry, it's all mine. So where are we off to today, Peter?
Well, I know we are driving somewhere in Romania to Bulgaria.
Okay.
I think that's where we are taking this delivery. And so far, yeah, it's really nice to drive this truck. You know, I can slightly, because we usually have the sound of the game turned off in the studio, but now I can slightly hear it, so I can actually even talk about the sound of the truck. And I guess that's one of my favorite things about electric vehicles, how they are not loud, right?
Yeah, that's actually something I realized I missed. So like my truck back home in Canada, I had like 7-inch straight pipes on it. And it's really cool like the first day, but it like gets really old really quick. You like have trouble hearing people on the phone, you have trouble listening to music, and I'm just like imagining like being able to drive this down the road, listen to music at a reasonable volume so you're not blowing your eardrums out, and just like a really smooth driving experience, right? Because like even like the deliver, like I can even see just from here, like when you're accelerating and stuff like that, like you're not getting that big pause between gears, even though it still does have a 12-speed transmission. Like it's just like constant torque and constant acceleration, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I noticed as well.
Yeah, really cool. Give us a shot of that exterior again too. Let's see that blue.
Okay, I will just
get on the highway there. Chat, what do you think? What are your thoughts so far on this new E-Tech? Are you guys excited to have a brand new technology in the game for us? Our first electric truck ever?
I guess what I love most about this truck, well, it looks really great from the exterior, but also the interior is maybe even better, for me at least. That's my opinion. As you can see, I love the steering wheel, how the blue is combined with the red, and also as I already said, the GPS behind it. We have to stop somewhere and look around the interior as well, somewhere on the road, just to show it off again, because I already showed it before, but just to get another look. Yeah. But if we take a look, another look for the exterior while driving, which might not be so safe, but I think we can do it, at least for a bit.
Professional drivers on a closed track. Don't try this at home.
Yeah. Yeah, the exterior is really nice, and the blue color is cool as well.
I really dig it. What color is your car?
My car is actually blue like this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've had more of my cars than any other car have been blue. I had a blue Ram pickup, a blue Jeep Gladiator, and a blue F-150 over the years. And as much as I try to get away from it, I can't get away from blue. So I'm really digging this paint job, and it's too bad we couldn't get the Luminor paint job in game, but you know, that's something I think our guys are hard at work on to maybe hopefully one day bring, but right now it's sort of just not technically possible for us, but maybe one day, maybe, we can hope. But even then, I mean, like even the paint job we have on there now is pretty attractive, and we'll see what happens with this competition. Maybe your paint job can end up as a skin on the truck in game.
Yeah. This paint job is really nice. I think that's like all the blues, like you can imagine, are kind of one of my favorite color. But this one, I think it's the perfect blue, like the kind of darker color.
Yeah, it's like a pure blue too, right? Like it doesn't really have because like blue can look kind of like muddy and murky sometimes, and this is just like a really nice like pure blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But like what you were saying too about the interior, like the interior just looks like really high quality, like really well refined, and I don't know why, like that screen, that GPS screen being in the middle, it just does it for me. That looks really nice, really cool, and really like kind of into the future, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure it's kind of more common on cars these days, the more higher end cars, but I've never driven anything with that.
I never saw that, and I wouldn't even imagine something like that would be actually possible there. So I was really surprised to see it, because it's really my first time like driving this truck. So I was really surprised when I was browsing the options there to see the GPS in the middle. Of course, as you maybe saw earlier, we can also have the GPS on the right screen.
Yeah, so you can actually cycle through. You can have your information for the truck on the center screen, and then put your GPS on the screen on the right here. So you have kind of different options there for yourself. And but yeah, so right now the truck is only available through our quick job menu. We're still working on the infrastructure, just like in real life, just as Namiro said. So hopefully one day we'll be able to have this as an ownable truck. But for now, it's just going to be available through the quick job menu. So yeah, you got some. You'll still be able to check it out and drive it for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's better, you know. At least you can try it out now, and you don't have to wait for it to be like fully in the game ownable. At least you can try it out now and look forward to own it in the game in the future.
And I see some people in here asking about it being available as a UK variant. I believe it is. I was looking at it earlier at the changelog, and I'm pretty sure there's a UK variant. No, I'm sure there is. There is a UK variant, so you can have a right-hand drive version of this truck as well.
Yeah, I think I saw some screenshots as well.
Yeah, so very cool, very cool. And I believe, yeah. So, chat, where are you guys joining us from today? We haven't really gotten to that yet. We haven't really talked to you too much yet, chat. Where are you guys all joining us from today, and what do you guys think so far of the Renault E-Tech T? We got people from Romania, France, of course, Italy, UK, USA, Ireland, Norway. Someone's at home. Very good. Slovakia, Germany. Lots of people from Germany, Denmark, Philippines, Latvia. Very cool. Awesome to have you guys with us from so many different countries and so many different parts of the world. California. Someone here is from the future. Welcome. Welcome to the past. I'm sure you can tell us all about the future of electric vehicles in Europe and North America.
Yeah. That guy doesn't have to worry about when this truck is going to be ownable in the game, because he already knows it.
Yeah, he's already been playing with it, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this, though, tonight. It's going to be fun. Really interested in seeing, kind of what our team did with the, the driving behavior. Because like right now, I can only see, what you guys are seeing, chat. But I really want to experience it for myself. So, can't wait. Very excited.
Yeah. Well, so far it feels pretty good. Yeah. But I think I want to kind of check out the inside of the truck. So I guess I'm gonna stop somewhere where it's like available here.
I think anywhere you're good there, next to a rest area or something. Yeah, the our team, our vehicle team, just keeps killing it. Every new truck, every new piece of equipment or trailer that comes out, they're just getting better and better. Very impressed.
Yeah. Because I think that from all the like interior options we have in the game, or at least what I saw, I think this one may be my favorite one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the nice touches for like that are E-Tech specific too, to have those in game are nice.
Yeah. Especially I love the blue color of the interior. You have a lot of like detailed parts of the interior with the blue color or all the red seat belt, which are nice as well.
Oh yeah, the seat stitching, yeah.
And
that E-Tech on the back wall too, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's surely gonna be a lot of fun to kind of own this vehicle once it's in the game ownable. Yeah.
Yeah, but even now, like even just as a quick job, like it's kind of like a fun, fun way to experience it for the first time, right? And still make money for your company, right? You can put a driver in your truck and just take Renault E-Tech quick jobs and have some fun with it, right? Well, why don't you show our community how do you go about finding the Renault E-Tech in the quick job menu? Because there is actually a special way to find these trucks, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. We can show that off because we didn't really have the opportunity to show it too much.
So when you go into the quick job menu, like normal, the easiest way to find it, of course, is to sort your trucks by brand. So if you choose Renault trucks, and you'll notice you don't see it right away, and that's okay. What we can do is kind of just scroll through the menu, and you'll see right there. See, there's one that pops up. Maybe not that one. And it's got the little electrification symbol there next to it. And that'll tell you that is a Renault E-Tech T. So that'll be your... Oh, yeah, and they're talking about the new interface, too. This is the first time we've shown off the new UI.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Actually, maybe we should go through that a little bit while we're at it.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, but today we actually released a blog that the experimental beta for American Truck Simulator 1.50 version is kind of released, and you can try it out. It's not an open beta right now, but it's an experimental beta because we kind of released it a little bit earlier to get your feedback, because we have a lot of things there that we need your feedback to work on and implement all that feedback and kind of work on it, because it's still a very much work in progress, but the new user interface is kind of a part of it. So
yeah, this update had a lot of changes behind the scenes as well as what's in front of you, as you can see. So brand new UI, and things have been moved around a little bit, but it's so hopefully going to make your experience much more streamlined and better and easier to find icons and stuff like that, and just give it that more updated look and bring us into 2024. So yeah, why don't you go through some of the in the top left hand corner now from every screen you'll have the hamburger menu, as we call it, up there by Oscar's profile picture. So now you can access everything from any screen, so you don't have to always go back to your main desktop screen. You can find everything right there, and everything is sorted out in kind of an easy to grasp way. So it might take a hour or two to get used to it, but once you're used to it, it's much quicker, much easier to use.
Yeah. I like the new design. I think it looks really nice. It's kind of, I would say, maybe cleaner look.
Yeah, because our old UI is like almost decades old at this point, right? So this is really nice, really aesthetically pleasing, a lot cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure to check out that blog post, because there's a lot of more stuff than just UI, and you'll find it at blog.scssoft.com. So check it out.
And we may have a blog coming about the Renault E-Tech as well, so keep your eyes open for that, and you can learn more about the E-Tech and the processes behind it and our sort of partnership with Renault Trucks. And once again, thank you for everyone from Renault Trucks for joining us today. But I think that's going to be us for today. That's about an hour now, and lots of information coming at you guys, so we'll let you guys process that. And yeah, so what do you think?
Yeah, I think we showed the truck, how it looks, how it drives, and you can just look forward to it being in the game and try it out yourself. It should be there in the future, I would say near future.
You don't know, is this available with the open beta or sort of the closed beta?
No, it's not yet.
Okay.
But it should be later, and I guess I am excited to try it out more. It felt really nice to drive it, and I love both the exterior and especially the interior is really beautiful in my opinion. So I really enjoyed it, and it was kind of a really special moment for me. And I would say I was proud to be the first one to officially test out or try out this vehicle, and it felt really good to drive it.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to driving myself. Like I said, just from seeing you drive it, it looks really cool, and it looks like a whole different driving experience. So, really looking forward to getting my hands on it. But in typical traditional SES fashion, we're gonna have to find somebody to raid.
Yeah.
Jacob, you got anyone back there? Jacob says no. Let's see, what do we got here? But meanwhile, chat, again, what do you guys think of the having electric trucks in European Truck Simulator?
Yeah.
Forgot about which stream I was on. This is, it's a kind of a groundbreaking step for us to have like a brand new type of technology in the game, right? Up until now, we've only had diesel engines and pretty, it's been pretty much unchanged in that way, right?
Yeah. It's true that it's kind of a groundbreaking moment to have an electric truck in the game, the first one, even though it's not ownable yet, but still you will be able to try it out and drive it. So I think it's really great, because we have more of these vehicles in real life, and it's a good thing that we have them now, or this one will come in our game as well. Did you manage to find somebody to raid?
I
already?
think so, if I got the name right. Nope, I didn't. Oh, man. Bear with me, chat.
Yeah, you can. Well, now in the menu you can perfectly see the truck. It's a nice presentation. The menu gives us to kind of take a look around the truck and see it from the outside. It even has a paint job that says that it's a E-Tech 100% electric truck. So how does it look with the raid?
I'm gonna try and get Benny to do it.
Okay.
So Benny, if you're watching, I just sent you the username of the person we're hoping to raid. But yeah, in the meantime, I think that is going to be just about it for us. So thank you to Namiro and Benny for heading over to Lyon and chatting with the fine folks from Renault Trucks, Bruno Blin and everyone else. It was really cool to be able to, check out the new truck and see this really fancy Luminlore?
Yes.
Is that right? Luminlore paint job. And the process behind how they do it, how they go about doing it. And this is really cool. Also, I don't think, was it mentioned that this is the first time this kind of paint has ever been put onto anything, like any kind of truck, any kind of car? This is the very first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like really cool.
It.
Yeah. So, I think we're good to go. So, everyone, remember, you're representing the best community ever. So let's go raid Earth to Jess. And, give her lots of positive vibes and, just remember, let's, spread the love and feel the love, right? Any final parting words, Peter?
Well, it was a pleasure to be here on this stream, as always, and I will be looking for the next one already.
Absolutely, me as well. So, with that, we'll say our goodbyes, and once again, thanks for joining us. Y'all take care.
Bye.